The world is captivated by China's economic rise, prompting comparisons to Japan's post-war boom. This fascination is not without merit, as both nations have demonstrated remarkable growth and resilience in the face of global economic challenges. Some analysts predict China will follow Japan's trajectory, experiencing a similar period of stagnation. They point to potential pitfalls such as an aging population and rising debt levels. However, this comparison is flawed. China and Japan, while geographically close, have vastly different economic structures, demographic trends, and policy approaches. These distinctions are crucial in understanding why China's path may diverge significantly from Japan's. These differences suggest that China is unlikely to become the next Japan. The unique characteristics of China's economy provide it with a different set of tools and challenges. The parallels between China's current economic might and Japan's past dominance are undeniable. Both nations have left indelible marks on the global economic landscape. Both nations experienced periods of rapid industrialization and export-driven growth, captivating global markets. Their ability to transform from agrarian societies to industrial powerhouses is a testament to their strategic vision and hard work. However, a closer look reveals fundamental differences that set them apart. These differences are not just in economic policies but also in cultural and social dynamics. China's economic engine is fueled by a unique blend of factors, including a massive internal market and a strategic embrace of globalization. This combination has allowed China to build a robust and resilient economy. Japan's economic miracle, on the other hand, was heavily reliant on export-oriented manufacturing, a model that proved vulnerable to external shocks. The oil crises of the 1970s and the Plaza Accord of 1985 are prime examples of such vulnerabilities. China's economic structure is more diversified, with a growing emphasis on domestic consumption and technological innovation. This diversification is a strategic move to mitigate risks and ensure sustainable growth. This difference in economic DNA suggests that China is better positioned to weather global economic storms. The country's proactive measures and forward-thinking policies are designed to address potential challenges before they become critical issues. Moreover, China has learned from Japan's experience, proactively implementing policies to address potential challenges. This includes measures to control debt, manage demographic changes, and foster innovation. From investing in education and infrastructure to fostering innovation and entrepreneurship, China is actively shaping its economic destiny. These investments are laying the foundation for long-term prosperity and stability. This forward-thinking approach sets it apart from Japan's more reactive stance. By anticipating future challenges and opportunities, China is positioning itself as a resilient and dynamic player on the global stage.
China and Japan embarked on distinct economic trajectories, each influenced by their unique historical, cultural, and political contexts. These differences have shaped their destinies in contrasting ways, leading to varied economic outcomes and global standings. Japan's post-war economic miracle was rooted in a manufacturing-centric model, heavily reliant on exports to fuel growth. This period, often referred to as the Japanese economic miracle, saw rapid industrialization and technological advancement. This strategy propelled Japan to become the world's second-largest economy, but its reliance on external demand proved to be a double-edged sword. The economic bubble burst in the early 1990s, leading to a prolonged period of stagnation known as the Lost Decade. China, on the other hand, adopted a more nuanced approach, blending export-oriented manufacturing with a growing emphasis on domestic consumption. This dual-track strategy has been pivotal in sustaining its economic momentum. By fostering a robust domestic market, China has been able to cushion itself against global economic fluctuations, ensuring steady growth even when international demand wanes. Moreover, China has strategically embraced globalization, attracting foreign investment and integrating itself into global supply chains. This has not only bolstered its economic standing, but also enhanced its geopolitical influence. Japan's economic model, while initially successful, faced limitations as its population aged and domestic demand stagnated. The demographic challenges have been a significant hurdle, impacting everything from labor markets to social security systems. The country's rigid labor market and slow pace of technological adoption further hampered its ability to adapt to changing global dynamics. These structural issues have made it difficult for Japan to regain its former economic vigor. China, recognizing these pitfalls, has implemented policies to foster innovation and entrepreneurship, aiming to transition from a manufacturing powerhouse to a knowledge-based economy. This shift is evident in the rise of Chinese tech giants and the country's significant investments in research and development. The divergence in economic models is also reflected in the two nations' approaches to innovation. While Japan has traditionally excelled in incremental innovation, China has shown a remarkable capacity for both incremental and disruptive innovation. Japan excelled in incremental innovation, refining existing technologies to achieve unparalleled quality and efficiency. This focus on perfection has led to world-class products, particularly in electronics and automotive industries. However, it struggled to keep pace with disruptive technological advancements, ceding ground to emerging tech giants. The conservative approach has sometimes hindered its ability to lead in new tech frontiers. China, on the other hand, has emerged as a global leader in fields like artificial intelligence and renewable energy, demonstrating its capacity for both incremental and disruptive innovation. This dynamic approach has positioned China as a formidable player in the global tech landscape, with ambitions to lead in the next wave of technological revolutions.
China's rapid urbanization has been a defining feature of its economic transformation, creating a virtuous cycle of growth and opportunity. As millions of people migrated from rural areas to cities, they fueled a surge in construction, infrastructure development, and consumer spending. This massive urbanization wave has been a key driver of China's economic expansion. The influx of people into urban centers created a vast pool of labor, attracting foreign investment and fueling industrial growth. Cities became hubs of innovation and entrepreneurship, attracting talent and fostering a dynamic business environment. This concentration of economic activity in urban areas has been a defining feature of China's development model. However, China's urbanization also presents challenges. The rapid pace of urban sprawl has strained infrastructure and resources, leading to concerns about pollution, traffic congestion, and social inequality. The government recognizes these challenges and is implementing policies to promote sustainable urbanization, focusing on developing smaller cities and improving the quality of life in urban areas. Despite these challenges, China's urbanization remains a powerful engine of economic growth. The government's commitment to investing in infrastructure, education, and healthcare in urban areas is creating a more livable and productive environment for its citizens. This ongoing urbanization process is expected to continue driving China's economic expansion for decades to come.
Section 4: Demographics and Destiny, a Tale of Two Nations. Demographics play a pivotal role in shaping a nation's economic trajectory, and China and Japan offer a stark contrast in this regard. The demographic trends in these two nations have profound implications for their future economic stability and growth. Japan's rapidly aging population and declining birth rate have cast a long shadow over its economic prospects. The country faces a demographic time bomb, with a significant portion of its population moving into retirement age. The shrinking workforce and rising healthcare costs associated with an aging society have weighed heavily on Japan's economic growth. This has led to increased government spending on pensions and healthcare, straining public finances. China, while also facing demographic challenges, is in a different stage of its demographic transition. The country is experiencing a slower rate of population aging compared to Japan. While China's population is aging, it still has a relatively young workforce and a lower dependency ratio compared to Japan. This younger workforce has been instrumental in driving the country's rapid industrialization and economic expansion. This demographic dividend has been a key driver of China's economic growth, providing a large pool of productive workers. The availability of young, skilled labor has attracted significant foreign investment and fueled the country's manufacturing boom. However, China's one-child policy, implemented in 1979 and phased out in 2016, has created its own set of demographic challenges. The policy has led to an aging population and a potential future labor shortage. The policy has resulted in a shrinking labor pool and a skewed gender ratio, with more men than women. This imbalance poses social challenges and could impact future population growth. Recognizing these challenges, China has implemented policies to encourage higher birth rates, but it remains to be seen whether these measures will be sufficient to offset the long-term demographic trends. The government is also focusing on improving productivity and innovation to sustain economic growth. Despite these challenges, China's demographic outlook is more favorable than Japan's. The country's proactive approach to policy adjustments and its large internal market provide some resilience against demographic pressures. China's government has shown a willingness to adapt its policies to address demographic changes, and its massive internal market provides a buffer against some of the economic headwinds associated with an aging population. The future of these two nations will be shaped by how effectively they manage their demographic transitions.
Section 5. Education and Innovation Investing in Human Capital. Education and innovation are crucial drivers of long-term economic growth, and both China and Japan have made significant investments in these areas. However, their approaches and outcomes have differed significantly. Japan's education system, known for its rigor and emphasis on rote learning, produced a highly skilled workforce that excelled in manufacturing and engineering. However, this system proved less adaptable to the demands of the knowledge-based economy, which requires creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. China, recognizing the limitations of a solely rote learning approach, has implemented reforms to foster creativity and innovation in its education system. China has also made significant strides in building world-class universities and research institutions, attracting top talent from around the globe. The government has prioritized investment in science and technology, recognizing that innovation is crucial for maintaining economic competitiveness in the 21st century. Japan, while still a leader in many technological fields, has struggled to keep pace with the rapid advancements in areas like artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and biotechnology. The country's risk-averse culture and slow pace of regulatory reform have hampered innovation in some sectors. China's more agile and experimental approach to innovation has enabled it to emerge as a global leader in emerging technologies.